As the fighter jets fly over the stadium, the ALDS is underway. Houston, they are facing off against us in the ALDS. Got a rich history with these motherfuckers as Shohei Ohtani. He takes the mound for game 1. Got to get off to a great start here. Pretty good season, 16-7. He's going to be up against Louis Garcia. Very good ERA, 15-10 record over the season. We're going to pick it up. Bottom 1. Here's Corey Seager, runner on second. Here's the pitch up the middle. That's driven. That's going to be a base hit. Ohtani from second's going to score. And we hit the board early in this one. It's 1-0 as Corey Seager. He's fucking happy about that. And now here's Jazz Chisholm. Garcia looking to get out of this. Minimal damage. 3-2 count. Hit to left centre. Alvarez does well. Cuts it off. Seager's going to look to score from first. Head first slide. He's in there. That's 2-0 Yankees. As Jazz Chisholm. And here's Torres. 1-1 count. Deep to left centre. Oh, he's giving it up the centre fielder. She's out of here into the Houston fucking bullpen. That's a 2-run shot for Glaber. 420 feet, 105 off the bat. And we have got off to a dream start. It's 4-0 here in the Bronx. Big high fives at the plate. We're going to shoot all the way to the 5th. We've got Jordan Alvarez, 2 on, 2 out. Ohtani getting fatigued. Pitch 100, here it is. Deep to right and gone. Houston back in it with a second deck motherfucking shot from Alvarez. That's going to silence the Yankee Stadium fucking crowd as Houston, they trail now by 1. Big congrats here from Altuve and Pedro Leon. Aaron Boone makes the change now. Is it one hitter too late? As Ron Marinaccio, he's going to come in to relieve Ohtani. Did his job until he got fucking slaughtered by Alvarez. Still in the 5th. 2 on, 2 out. This one's been hammered to right. One bounce into the wall. Soto's going to get it in. Runner from first is looking to score. He does. And Houston, they take the lead here in the 5th. It's 5-4 as Marinaccio. He's getting fucking hammered. This one's been pulverized past the shortstop Seager. Here's Aaron Judge in left field. Gets it in. But Houston score again. It's 6-4 on the fucking bullet of Zane Patello's bat. Now to steady the ship, here's Moises Ballesteros. We need an out. 2 out, here's the pitch. Strikes him out on a good change-up, but too little, too late as we give up 6 in the inning. Bottom 6, here's Austin Wells. 2 on. We're looking to get back in this. 1 out, here's the 3-2 pitch. Up the middle. This could be a 6-4. 3 double play. Houston, get out of it. What a fucking double play that was under immense pressure. Into the 8th. Here is Zane Patello up against Scott Efros. That's a bullshit motherfucking call that, but Efros has fucked his hamstring. He could be out for a few days or weeks. Anyway, he's probably gone for the postseason, possibly. As we head into the top of the 9th. Hayden Wisniewski on the mound for us. Here's the 1-1 to Altuve up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Torres, he makes a dive there at second base. Let's hope he's okay. He's got it up okay, but no. The game's fucked him. He has, they're not telling us what it's going to be, but he's going to be removed from the game. As the injury bug is hitting hard. Here's Lucas Sims in to try and close out game 1. An absolute boil over if he does. Here's Chisholm leading off. He's 1 for 2 today with a double. Here's the pitch. Squirts it to left. Bit of a bloop shot, but that's going to get down for a base hit. As Chisholm, he gets on a lead-off single. And the Yankees aren't fucking dead yet, as Lucas Sims, that was a bit unlucky on the mound if you look at it from a Houston perspective. And here's Cabrera. Fuck, he gets hold of this one deep to left centre. That's going to split the outfielders. One bounce into the wall. That's going to score Chisholm with fucking ease. Oh, Cabrera's made a big fucking turn around second. He's caught in a rundown. He's tagged out. Absolutely shocking base running there from Waldo. Here's Austin Wells, 1 for 3 today with 1 out. 3-2 pitch right down the middle. He lets it go fucking through. And he's out on strikes. Nice pitch there from Lucas Sims. As now we are 1 out away from an 0-1 fucking hole. Here's Belly. Sims looking to get out of this one. Quickly 2-2 on Bellinger. Now 3-2. Volpe waiting on deck. As here's the pitch. Oh, that could have been ball 4, but he's had a fucking fish at it. Alvarez is there. He makes the catch in left field. And this one's over. We go down 6-5. As looks like Otani couldn't really get out of the 5th inning. He got hit around. Surprise game 1 win here for Houston. They take the 1-0 series lead. As Marinaccio, he'll pick up the loss. A third of an inning, giving up 2 earned. He probably didn't give up that all fucking season. As Scott Efros, he's going to be out for a game or a few days. As we look at the postseason tree, we are 1-0 down. Minnesota, they're up by a game over the Guardians. And in the National League, the Dodgers 2 games up on the Pirates, who bet Colorado in the wild card. And the Giants, they're 0-2 down against the Braves after beating the Cardinals in the NL wildcard. As we head into game 2, a day game by the looks of things, we need to fucking win this. We cannot go back to Houston 0-2 down. Just a quick recap, we lost last night's game 6-5 as we got hit around in the 5th. Carlos Rodon, the Cy Young winner, 18-4 this season, ERA just over 3. And he's going to be up against Shane McClanahan. Postseason stats, 1-0, 2.57 ERA. He's pitched pretty well. Pitches to Otani here with a couple of guys on. 1 out. What can Otani do? Hitting 5th in the order. Here's the 2-2. Oh, he chases a good fucking slider in the dirt. Great pitch there for his 6th strikeout. That's going to bring up Oswald Peraza. Here's the pitch. Oh, blows it right past him. Way out of the zone, but he chases it. And McClanahan gets out of that little pickle. That's still scoreless. Here's Otani up again here in the 6th. Runners on the corners, 2 out. 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. Oh, that fucking slider again. He goes, chases it out of the zone. And he gets struck the fuck out. Back to the dugout. And McClanahan is pumped, walking back to his little dugout. Into the 7th, still scoreless. Here is Pedro Leon. Carlos Rodon still fucking dealing. Strikes him out. High heater for his 13th strikeout on the day. He's been pitching one hell of a game. Here is Alvarez, though, 0 for 2. He's a fucking dangerous hitter, though. 1-2 on him. Here's the pitch. Strikes fucking too early on the changeup. And that's strikeout number 14. Absolutely fucking marvellous pitching here from Rodon. 1-2 on Kyle Tucker. Deep to left. Judge is there. He's going to make the catch as we head into the 8th. Great pitching there from Rodon, but I think he's done. His pitch count was getting up. Victor Arano. Houston make a change, so I'm not too sure why. His ERA's 27. Pitches to Austin Wells, 1-1 count on him. Here's the pitch. This one's been driven hard to right. Good carry to the track, to the wall. She's out of here. Solo shot for Austin Wells. 96 off the bat, 383 feet. Doesn't matter, they all count the same. That's a fucking 1-run lead here for New York. We needed that. as we look to get back in this series. Big high fives in the dugout. They know how valuable that fucking home run is as we move into the ninth. Ever dependable Emmanuel Class A in to try and seal the deal here. 63 out of 66 chances during the season. Here's Altuve with 2 out. Looks at strike 3. And this series is tied at 1 apiece as Rodon comes out. Big high fives. We knew how big this game was, and we come through big time with a 1-0 fucking win. We one-hit the Astros. Not easy to do as we tie the series up at 1 as we head back to Houston. We go to Houston, I should say. Victor Arano picks up the loss. Player of the game, Rodon. 7 scoreless, 14 strikeouts. Fuck, he might be coming back for another season for next year. Anyway, so we tie up the ALDS with Houston, 1 apiece. Minnesota take a 2-0 lead in their DS. They look like they're going to put the Guardians out of their misery early. Off day in the National League. Obviously, still 2-0 in the NLDS for them. As we move to Houston, Minute Maid Park, the venue. As we, it's a best of 3 series now, 1 apiece. As we look at the previous 2 games here back at New York, both decided by 1 run. As Aaron Nola on the mound for the Astros, he's fucking done real well so far this postseason. 1.29 ERA, but he's in all sorts of trouble. Bases loaded with 1 out. Pitches to Jazz Chisholm, hitting 6.67 on the year. Here's the pitch to left center. Looks like it will be caught. Yes, it is. Tagger. Looks like Soto tagging up. Slides on into home. And we're on the board early in this one. It's 1-0 on the sac fly from Chisholm. And it's not over yet. Here's Torres hitting 143 so far this postseason. Small sample size as Nola looks to try and get out of this fucking jam. And he does. What a pitch. Right on the corner as Nola and the Astros count themselves lucky there, only down by 1. Our past ace, not too sure about him now, but 17-8 on the season, Garrett Cole. He's making the Game 3 start in this one. Pitches to Alvarez. 2 out. 2-2 count. This one's been blasted to left center. Can Judge make a play on it? Bangs off the wall. Alvarez is going to fucking coast into second with a 2-out double as Houston look to respond quickly in this one. Kyle Tucker hitting fucking 0.59. He's probably looking to get going in this postseason. Here's a 3-2 from Cole right down the middle, but Tucker, he's so out of sorts, misses it, and Cole and the Yankees head off the field. Top of the third, here is Soto, 1 for 1 today. 3-2 count on him with 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one's been driven to right, and she's the fuck out of here. Absolute piss missile from Juan Soto. Smashes his first home run of this postseason. 109 off the bat. That ball was absolutely scorched to right. As we are now leading 2-0 into the 4th. Bases loaded for Ohtani. Aaron Nola fucking pitch count getting up. Here's the pitch. This one's been driven deep to left. Alvarez is there. Looks, and he makes a nice catch in left field as the score remains 2-0 into the top of the 6th. Here is Gleyber Torres leading off. Here's the pitch from Patino. Driven deep to right. This one's got a chance. Tucker can't do much about that. She's into the crowd. 10 rows back is Torres. He's launched number 2 of the postseason. 379 feet, 97 off the bat. As we are off We've got a 3-0 lead in this one as pitching. We are pitching our fucking hearts out. Here's Cole though, and a bit of strife. 3-1 count on Leon. Good eye there. That could have been called either way, but the umpire calls it in the batter's favour. As Alvarez with 2 on, no one out. We make a flashback. Yankee Stadium a few nights ago. Look what he did here. It was a second deck job, 3-run shot, and we're not going to let that happen again as Aaron Boone makes the fucking switch. Appropriately, we go to Alex Vesia, lefty on lefty crime. Looking at his stats during the season, 57 games. Anyway, here's the pitch. Fucking nice pitch. Grounds it to Belly. To Seager, back to Belly. That's a double play as Alvarez does not get the same result this time. And here's Tucker, runner on third. Lefty on lefty matchup. Can Kyle Tucker come through for Houston? Here's the pitch. Hits it weakly to short. Seager will throw it over to Belly. And that threat has been put out as we head into the 8th. Otani with a runner on. 2-2 count. That man, a runner again on the mound. Here's the pitch. Fucking driven hard to center. This has got good carry. And she's out of here. 2-run shot for the Yankees. And Otani, 435 off the bat. 108 off the bat. 435 feet. Fucking has put this game to no doubt. As it looks like we're going to be heading to a 2-1 series lead in this one. In this series. Head into the 9th. Josh Hader on the mound. He's up against Alvarez. 1 for 3 with a double. Hitting .217 this postseason. Hits it pretty well to Seager. To fucking Torres. Oh, he's thrown it into the crowd. That's an E4. That's on Torres. Runner in scoring position here for Pena. And that is going to be caught from Soto. This one's over. Bit of a spark there for Houston in the 9th, but comes to nothing as we win this one 5-2 fucking a goose egg. We're 1 win away from another CS appearance. Garrett Cole pitches 5 innings, 4 hits, just to 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, but we'll take it. We'll take the fucking 5-0 win on the night. As Aaron Nola, he drops to 0-2. The unlucky loser, really. Pitched not too bad. Wow. Actually, it was pretty shit. As we look at the postseason tree, Cleveland has come back. They won the game 3 as well to be trailing that series 2-1. Dodgers and Braves, looks like they're going to meet up in the NLCS this year as they both sweep the fuck out of their National League Divisional Series opponents. Pittsburgh, they're playing golf the rest of this season. So are the San Francisco Giants. As we head into Game 4, can Houston fucking force Game 5? They need a big start in this one. If they do, who have they got on the mound? Mackenzie Gore, big, huge task in front of him, the big left-hander. He's pitched pretty well, 8 innings, 1.13 ERA. As our Game 4 starter, Kyle Harrison, didn't really have it going on in the season, but he's going to have to fucking do the job in this one. Pitches to Altuve, leading off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Driven hard, puts his foot out. Harrison, he's been hit in the ankle. Is he going to be okay out there? Fucking, this could be shit. Aaron Boone looks ominously. Harrison hobbling around. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. He's a fucking tough cookie. And he's going to stick it out. They're going to call off the fucking, what are they? The medics. As he's going to pitch to Pedro Leon. Obviously with Altuve on. 2-2 count. This one's been dribbled to fucking Torres. 4-6. Back to Waldo. Playing first base today with the left-hander on the mound. And that gets rid of that. Into the second. Speaking of that man, here is Waldo. 2 out, 2 on. Hitting 250. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Good eye there. Let's ball 4 go through. And now the bases are loaded. This is dangerous here for Mackenzie Gore. Here's the 1-1. Austin Wells flies it to right. That's gone fucking nowhere. That's going to be caught by Tucker in right field. As we move along to the 4th. Scoreless here at Minute Maid. Waldo again, runner in scoring position. That pitch is down the middle, driven to right. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Not in time as Peraza slides on in home. And it's 1-0 Yankees. As Austin Wells hitting in the 9 hole. Looks to extend the inning. 3-2 on him. Looks at strike 3. What a nice pitch that was. As the curveball floats on in there for strike 3. Top of the 5th, runner on first, 2 out for Seager. This one's been driven hard. 1 bounce into the wall out there. Looks like Judge from first. He's looking to score. He rounds 3rd. Here's the fucking throw. Not in time. It's 2-0 Yankees. On the 2 out clutch motherfucker double from Seager. Here's Otani up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Seager's going to probably score from second, and he does. It's 3-0. As Otani fucking clutch motherfucker hit there. Mr. Shohei October Otani. And it's still not over. Peraza 2 for 2 today. Quickly 3-2 on him though. 2 outs. Oh, he chases a fucking slider. Whale. Outside of the zone, probably outside of another zone as well. As we move along into the bottom of the 5th, Houston, they have to come back, and they have to come back real quick. Here's runner on first for Goodson. Driven hard to right. This one's going to get down. 1-2 bounces into the wall. Runner from first is probably going to score with fucking ease, and he does. It's 3-1. As Houston, they trail by 2. And here is that man, Jose Altuve. He could tie this one up in a swing of the bat. Here's the 2-2 from Harrison. Fucking fools him. Makes him look like a complete wank out there. And he strikes him out to end the inning. Top of the 8th, looking for some insurance. Here's Otani, triple and a single so far today. Here's the pitch. Driven hard to left. This one's got a chance up against the wall. Bangs high off the wall, then off of fucking Alvarez's head. He gets it in though, and Otani, he reaches base again in this one with a double. A leadoff double. And we're going to pinch hit. Here's Chisholm off the bench hitting 286. 2 ribbies. He'd love to add to that fucking tally. Here's the pitch. Driven hard up the middle. Fucking Houston got that Arano again on the mound. He's been hit around, but they keep fucking putting him out there. That's their own fucking, that's their own. They've only got themselves to blame in this one. There's Waldo. Runner on first. 1 out. 2-2 pitch. That's been hit to fucking nowhere. That's going to be a 1-6-3 double play. But the damage has been done. Here's our incredible fucking closer, Class A, looking to seal the series out with a save. 3-run lead. Pitches to Alvarez, so leading off. 3-1 on him. Here's the pitch. And he's going to start off with a leadoff walk as he could not locate that incredible cutter. Is Kyle Tucker. He's hitting 0.83, so he's slowly raising that average up. Here's the 2-1. This one's been driven deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone. Just to the right of the foul pole. 2.2 feet outside. That's unlucky for Kyle Tucker and the Astros. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, Murphy's motherfucking law. 6-4-3 double play as that's going to kill whatever the Houston Astros had cooking. It has been fucking burnt. As Jeremy Pena, last chance here for the Astros. 3-1 count on him. This one's been blooped to right. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to roll past fucking Soto and right. All the way to the wall. That's going to be a 2-out double, and maybe the Astros aren't fucking dead yet. They're still on life support. The cord's half unplugged, though. Here's the 2-2 from... fucking strikes out Portillo. Yankees win this one, 4-1. In front of the Houston crowd. Take motherfucking that, mother... Oh, yes. Big celebrations. As we head off, we advance to the ALCS. Again. I think last year it was in front of the Houston crowd as well. As Ohtani played the game 3 for 3. Triple, double, and everything. As looks like we're going to be taking on the Twins in the championship series. And kind of good news, Efros is not injured. So, we will be taking them on in the next episode. Best of 7 series. That's going to be more than interesting. And in the National League, Dodgers and Braves. What a matchup that's going to be. The two top teams in both conferences. Anyway, see you next episode.